Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Pseudo's Crochet and More. This is your host Crystal. Today is the Premier Yarns online sale overview. I'm going to also show you some new colors of the Premier Sweet Roll. I love this yarn. It is a very nice self-striping yarn. And they've come out with some new colors. So I'm going to go over those colors with you. If you liked and you've tried this before, you might want to check out the new colors. As always, I put a link in the description box. If you click that link and purchase anything, any of the proceeds will go back into the channel. I always put the one for the new, so you can go directly to the new or to the sales page, whichever one you want to check out. Also, they're still doing the 20% off all cottons and the anti-pilling yarn. The anti-pilling yarn is running the entire month of April. The 20% off for the cotton, it does not state that it's running for the whole month. So that must be a new sale. I don't remember from last week to this week, so you'll have to pardon me if it was last week too. So, great time to stock up on your anti-pilling and your cotton yarn. Alright, so let's check out the new colors for the Premier Sweet Roll. And I'll go over the specs with you. I did use this to make two items. Same color, just different things. I used one of it to make a blanket for one of my great nieces, I don't know, it's my nephew's kid that I made it for. And it was in a color that's no longer available anymore, which is cheesecake. I still have quite a bit of it, and I have the frosty too. And the color that I have, it's no longer available as well. But they do have quite a bit of colors to choose from. There are currently 22 colors. It is 100% acrylic. It's 140 grams or 5 ounces, 224 meters or 245 yards. It is a medium number 4 weight yarn. It's machine wash, do not bleach, do not iron, tumble dry normal, dry clean, any solvent except for trichloroethylene. I don't even know what that is. I'll have to look that up. It recommends a 5.5 crochet hook or 5.5 knitting needles. I love this yarn because it's very soft. It is Oeko-Tex certified, which means it's been approved and tested for 350 plus harmful substances to keep you and your family safe. And they always include the cert number when they do this with the yarn. Not all yarns have this with Premier, but this is one of them that has been certified, that has been approved and tested for 350 harmful substances. So let's go ahead and go over all of the colors real quick. So first off, we have Berry Swirl, which is this color here. This is what it would look like if you knitted with it. This is looking from the top down, so it's a bunch of different blues. It looks like a washed out blue, and then like not quite navy blue. It's almost like a purplish blue from what I'm seeing. If you're seeing something different or you've used this before, let me know in the comment section. What would you consider these blues to be? Because the one blue is washed because of the white that's coming through it, so it's not a solid light blue. And then we have, next to that, we have Raspberry Swirl. And we'll go ahead and look at that top down. So this is what it looks like in the cake. It's a light pink, a gray, and then a darker, it's not, I'm trying to think of how to describe this. It's a really deep red. Like a really, really deep red. It's not, how do I try to say this? It is, I'm trying to think of a color name that would be close to it. It's not quite purple, And it's not quite garnet, which is a really dark red. And I only know that because it's my birthstone color. And it just circles through those three colors. The pink and white, so it looks washed out. Then it goes to gray. Then the really nice dark, deep red. And then it goes back to the pink. That looks like a washed out pink. Alright, and then we have Pepper Swirl, which basically a black, a light gray, and then gray. That's what I would call this. I'll show it to you here. So black, the lighter gray, and then it goes a little bit darker here. It's kind of hard to tell because it doesn't show it very good in the cake. It shows it a little bit better worked up, but that's the colors that is. I would have called that salt and pepper, but you know, that's just my thought. Alright, the next one is Silver Swirl. Basically the same thing. You've got white, like a dark gray, gray silver, a lighter silverish gray, and then white. And this is what it looks like worked up. Now these are all knit for these, all the colors that they've had for a while, they only show knit, but for the new ones we do have crochet samples as well. So we'll get there here in a second. Then we have Frosty Swirl. Okay, this is what it looks like worked up in knit. And this is what it looks like top down. So it's like blues and greens. This one reminds me of the Wisteria color, but Wisteria also has purple in it, so it's similar but not the same. That's why they probably called it Frosty Swirl, because it's blues and greens. And then you've got that washed out effect on this color here, this lighter green. And we have Peaches and Cream Pop. This looks very close to the cheesecake that I have. The only difference is that I think it has more of a brown color to it for like the crust. So it is a little different, but it's very close to what I have. This one here, you got your off-white or ecru. Everybody calls that the off-white color differently. Then you've got the peach color, and then you've got pink, and then it goes back to the off-white or ecru or cream color, which is really nice. Oh, I did forget to say these are $5.99 a cake. And if you order 2 of them or 3 of them, you will get them all enclosed in a sleeve. So if you order multiples of 3 of these, you'll get them sealed in the packaging. If you order more than 3, you'll get the extras outside of the package. It's another way you can protect the yarn until you're ready to use it. Now we have Birthday Cake Pop, which has got pinks, the cream, purple, and then it goes back to this pink. We got Melon Pop, which is very close to the citrus, I think. Some of these, I think they redid some of the colors on way before, and then they just renamed the coloring, the color of the yarn. This one is yellow, white, and green, which makes me think of citrus. Lemons, limes, the white for in between. Okay, then we have Cinnamon Pop. And this kind of looks like this and the peaches and cream together with the certain colors. It looks like cheesecake. Now we have Rock Candy, which they've had this for a very long time. This is I have some of this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I really like this color because it's darker purple, green, and then a light purple, and then it goes back to the dark purple, green, and then it just repeats those colors. I really do like this one. All right, and then we have Mulberry. And this is what it looks like, a really deep red, almost like between a brown and a rust, gray, and then it repeats itself. And then before the new colors, last one color that they've had for a while is Honey Lavender. Honey Lavender. That's actually a pretty color. It does stink kind of that they haven't added a crochet sample to the list, but here's what it looks like. You've got the like whitish color. Or is that the that's like the lavender. And then you've got a red, and then you've got like a cream color, like the honey color maybe. And then it goes to the lavender color again. Alright, now for the new colors, we have Berry Tart. This is what it looks like worked up in crochet. It does give a little bit more jagged look to it if you compare that to knit. It gives more straight lines. There is a little bit of spot like you can see on the ends here where the one color kind of went into the other one, but for the most part, it's a pretty straight line for when that one runs out and the next one begins. I mean, that's what they're showing us, but that may not be exact when you work it up. So, and this one is purple, blue, and red. It's called berry colors. Purple for grapes, blue for blueberry, red for strawberry or cherry. Then we have Rhubarb Crisp. I love rhubarb. I love it with strawberries. And this is what it looks like from the top. So you got your dark purple, your lighter purple or lavender or lilac. Then you have a brown. And then it goes back to the dark purple. Then we have salted caramel. Love me some salted caramel. And this one is white, a cream, brown for the caramel, and then it repeats itself. Then we have ambrosia salad. If you don't know what ambrosia salad is, look it up. It's an old time recipe. If you know, you know type of thing. So we got the white with the little marshmallows. You got the yellow and the green, and then it goes back to the white and repeats itself. Alright. Pistachio ice cream. I don't know. I guess you could say that the brown is like the outer shell of a pistachio. Or the inside. So it's like a really light green. And then a darker green. And then a brownish copper rust look. I don't know how they get... I really don't know how they get ice cream out of that. But, you know, it is what it is. It's the same colors that I have. Basically the same color shades, or close to it, that I had from the pistachio Lion Brand ice cream yarn that I made the baby blanket with. If you haven't seen that, check that out. That color is no longer available. So if you really like that, I would suggest getting this one. Not only is this softer yarn, but it is a 4-weight. So if you want something a little heavier, ice cream yarn is 3-weight. So this would be perfect for somebody older than maybe a toddler and older. But yeah, that looks exactly like the same. Very close to the ice cream, Lion Brand's ice cream yarns, pistachio. Alright, next. I will never understand this. And if anybody can tell me why, when something is called mint chocolate chip, there's blue in the coloring. I could understand having green, but this is not green. This is blue, what I'm seeing. Blue. Blue, 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 blue. Mint is green, not blue. And I know when I'm seeing it with the recording of this, it looks green. But on the website, it's a dark brown, a light blue, a darker blue with like specks of brown in it. And then it goes back to the dark brown. So If you have any idea why they would use blue instead of green for mint chocolate chip, let me know. Just let me know. Because, I mean, browns and greens go together just fine. So why are we using blue? Why are we using blue? That's just going to be my question for the day. All right, blueberry muffin. Ooh, blueberry muffin. All right. So we got a dark blue for the blueberry, a lighter blue, a cream, or a light, really light brown for like the muffin part of it. And then, of course, the blue for the blueberries. It's a nice color. Blackberry cobbler. All right, so here we go. So we got a dark pink, purple, and an off-white color. I'm just going to say off-white because that does not look like a cream color. In my opinion, that's off-white. All right, and then we got tiramisu. Tiramisu. Love me some tiramisu. All right, so we've got this color right in the center is not actually brown. That's a very, very deep purple. Almost like a burgundy, I would say. And then a cream color, then the brown. And then another burgundy-ish, I don't know. I'm just going to say a really deep purple. It's not quite red. It is not quite blue. So it's just an odd shade for a tiramisu, in my opinion. Here's what it looks like worked up. So this is the center color. And it goes to this brown. I mean, it could be that it's just the way that it looks. Because if you look at this and if you pull from the center, this is the first color. And then it goes to this one, the brown. And then it goes to the cream or off-white color. And then it repeats itself. All right. And then Black Forest cake. Now this one, I would eventually get this to make for my husband because he likes Black Forest cake, which is what some people call German chocolate. It's a chocolate cherry cake. Black Forest cake is actually the original name for that. Some people make it and they call it German chocolate. And it has no cherries in it. But Black Forest cake does. They both have, I think they both have the coconut on the outside of it with the icing. But, alright. So, I'm going to go back. Let me know if you've watched this whole entire thing. Let me know in the comment section what is your new favorite color for the sweet rolls. I'm going to have to say that my new favorite is actually not the tiramisu. Well, okay, there's a couple. There's two that I really like. I like the rhubarb crisp, and I like the tiramisu. So, which one is your favorite out of the new ones, not the old ones, the new ones? Let me know in the comment section, and if you've ever used this yarn, let me know in the comment section as well. Let me know, what did you make with it? Was it a baby blanket, a wrap? Because I made a baby blanket and I made a wrap. It wasn't a very big wrap, but it was a wrap with my Hugs and Kisses pattern, which that was a long time ago that I did that when I was still living in Virginia. So if you want to find that one, I did tell you, I did give you the stitch pattern, but I don't think I actually told you how long I did my chain or anything like that. So you could use it for whatever you want to use it for. I do believe that one is on the website that I had started, but I'm not working off of that anymore right now. I'm trying to use Facebook and my merch site, which I have some stuff to show you guys. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or Friday when you guys get to see that, but it'll be this week. Alright, let's go ahead and check out the sales. What kind of sales we got? Current deals. I'm just going to look briefly over this. Now, if I notice that there's something new on here, I may look at it with you to show you guys, you know, hey, this is new on here, which the raffia is new. That's 20% off right now. It's normally $6.99. It's on sale for $5.59. Now this is a weird type of yarn. I have not worked with this, but this is actually made out of cellulose rayon. It's that weird, like, papery feeling stuff. And I think I was walking around Walmart with my husband this past week. I was by myself, actually. I was at Walmart checking some stuff out, seeing if they had the new yarn that everybody else is finding at their Walmart. Nope, no luck for me. I saw a hat, a bucket hat or a sun hat, and I do believe it was made out of this type of material. And let's see here. Yeah, see, there's a hat, there's a bag, there's a coaster, there's another bag, because it's a little bit more sturdy to use that yarn for bags and hats. I think it keeps its form more. I could be wrong, but I personally haven't used this yarn. If you've used it, let me know what you thought of it, if you still use it, you stopped using it because you didn't like it, anything like that. Let's go back to here. So Hipster's been on sale because it's 20% off. There's also the new colors. Afternoon Cotton is part of the 20% off deal because I do believe, cotton. It's 20% off on cotton. They still have some of the cotton gold bag of 5 for $6. So $1.25 a piece, or $1.20 a piece. I'm sorry, $1.20 a piece. If you like using that type of yarn, now is the time to get it. They do only have one color available, which is the one that's shown here. We got the Chunky Cotton, 20% off. They do have some new colors in that one. We have Cotton Fair, 20% off. Cotton Fair Worsted. Now this first one was Sport. The next one is worsted. And then we have Cotton Sprout, which is, I do believe that is a DK. Yeah, that's a 3-way. There's new colors in that one. Again, 20% off. And then we have the Premier Cotton, the Premier Home Cotton. Now, there are new colors of this available. There's $6 for a bag of 3. You cannot beat that. $2 a piece, and it's actually on sale right now for $4.80. So even a better option. There are, like I said, there are new colors for this. If you really like that cotton, now's the time to get it for your, future dishcloths, kitchen items. The Crochet Kit Fox, 50% off, $5 now. They have some crochet kits for the Elle by Me. They're 50% off right now. They have a cowl, a hat, a mosaic cowl that's knit, so if you knit, and there's a scarf. I wonder what color yarn they give you for this. I don't think the Elle by Me line went as well as they thought it was going to. So you can choose. There's 3 colors left. They sold out of the blush. This is what it would have looked like, worked up. It looks like they put the Elle by Me with the what the heck is it called? The Charlotte and another one together, because I don't remember which one had the fuzz. This has got the fuzz, which is not bad. There's the chocolate kit. There it is, worked up. It's a really wide scarf, so if you wanted to, you could probably add pockets to it. Then we have the lake. That one doesn't have any to show you what it looks like worked up, though. And then the papaya. So if you were interested in those, they are $15 right now. They were $30. This one only has 4 left in stock. 2 left in stock for the lake, and chocolate has 4 left in stock. Back. All right, and then we have 15% off the basic worsted value. This is actually just shy of a pound of yarn, so it's a really good price. It's normally $8.99. It's now $7.64. And let me just see, did they sell out of any of the yarns? Oh, no. Okay. So this is just in stock. That's in stock and on sale. I am using the white for the blanket that I'm working on. Now the white that I'm using is actually the one that I got from Dollar Tree when they had them for $5. But that one was actually a pound of yarn, and I think it's a little thinner than the rest of like this one or the basic. So when I do that video, I will let you know that your gauging might be a little different if you use a different type of white yarn. All right, let's go back here. Go back. All right, anti-pilling, of course, is 20% off. That was the Everyday Worsted, and then we have Everyday Bulky, the Bamboo Chunky, Everyday DK, the Painterly yarn, which $3.99. If you've tried it and like it, any one of these anti-pillings is a good time to stock up on them. I hate when my stuff gets all those little fuzz balls on it. They're wishing they could go back in time and create that first, but I know that it's not possible. All right, we're going to go to the second page here. All right, so still again, 20% off the anti-pilling. There's the Gradient, the Select, the Gradient Glitter, the Everyday Worsted Luster, the Premier Basic Chenille Brights bag of 3. They're 33% off. They're 3 for $8. So they're little over $2 a thing, which is a really good price. Flora is on sale for 40% off. We got Ribbon 40% off. Just Active, 3 of them for $1. They're really trying to get rid of that black. Anybody liked that stuff, buy it up now if you want, before it all runs out. The Parfait XL Palm Party, bag of 3, 20% off. They're $6.40 right now. They're still doing buy one, get one on the Himalaya wool socks. So 2 of them for $10. That's a really good deal. Stash Goals, 3 for $15 still. The Bloom Chunky, Bloom Chunky, and it's only on one of the colors. It's for $8, and they're doing 20% off right now on that one. And then we have the Parfait XL Stripes, 37% off. They are $8 right now. All right, so that is all the current deals. Let's go ahead and check the extra 20% off clearance. See if they've added anything new. That's not new, not new. See, I really think this Vero yarn is a really good price. You're getting them for $4 a piece. For a bag of 5. And it's a great way, again, it's a great way. Sometimes it's a good way to test out a yarn company that you've never tried before. And I know that a lot of times these bag deals, it means that when they're gone, they're gone. But at least you had a chance to try it out at a more affordable pricing than buying them at regular price. And if there's a yarn that you really liked that is going to be no more, I would say stock up on it if you can. They still have the Parfait Chunky Fruits, 3 of them for $8. We still have the Serenity Chunky Tweeds, bag of 3 for $7.20. Bamboo Fair, which is a thinner, I do believe this, yeah, that's a lightweight. It's a number 3 for $7.20 for 3 in a bag. And then we've got the Bamboo Select is still available. The Candy Shop, Chunky, the Cotton Fair Bulky, a bag of 3 for $7.20. Then we have the Retro Velvet Grand, 2 of them for $8, which is a really good price, $4 a piece. You can't find that yarn for that price. I don't, even at Hobby Lobby's 30% off week, you wouldn't be able to find yarn that cheap. Parfait XL, plain, no pizzazz, like the Palm Party, 3 of them for $12, which I think is interesting because the other ones, the XL Palm Parties, are $6.40 for 3 of them. So which one are you getting the better deal on, in my opinion? Well, maybe because this one is, no, they're both jumbo. This one's 100% polyester. The XL Palm Party is 80% polyester, 19% nylon, and 1% metallicized polyester, which is, I think, these little fluffy things. Either way, these are great. All these, like, Parfait items are really good if you make amigurumi. A lot of people love them, those types of yarns, for that particular project. Particular type of crochet, I should say. Then we have Basic Chunky Clearance Colors, bag of 3 for $4.80, which is, they said chunky here, but bulky down. Okay. Chunky is a 5, bulky is a 6, jumbo is a 7. Alright, then we have Premier Basic DK. We still have only the 3 colors available. For $4.80. If those are colors that you liked, I would say snag them up while you can. Put them in your cart. Whatever you want to say. Alright, now we have the eyelash yarn, which is something I would never use unless I'm using it as an edge to something or I'm adding it to another yarn. I would never crochet with that by itself. I know there are a lot of people that do, but I'm not one of them. Alright, and then we got the Parfait Chunky Glitz. It's a web exclusive, so you won't find this in like Walmart or anything, or in a local yarn shop, because they're not going to allow you to get it there. And then we get the Anti-Pilling in the Khaki still for $8 for 3. And Deluxe DK Superwash bag of 5 for $24. Just still a good price. Because that stuff's expensive at the local yarn shops. Because it's Universal Yarns. It's not. It's very expensive. I'm sorry, I just made noise. Alright, then we got the Chenille Fashion Bug. If anybody knows what that is, you're right in my same category of age. Chenille Fashion Plus bag. But these ones here are random. You don't know what you're going to get in these bags. So my suggestion is getting the 3 for $15, because you can pick out what colors you want for that. Then we have the Elle by Me Charlotte Sunny bag of 3. And this is the yellow. Then we've got the Afternoon Cotton. I do believe, yes, these are the older color palette that they've got in the bag of 3. There's only 3 colors available right now. Then we have the Zesty Sock bag. These are individually for $4.80. They were normally $6, so that's good. I mean, you're saving $1.20 on each one. So you buy enough of them, and you're basically getting one for free. Then we got the Deluxe DK Tweed, bag of 5 for $24. Minikins, these are the ones that are multicolored. I guess they sold out of the all white ones that where you were getting the buy one get one on. I haven't seen them yet. All right. Then we got the Mega Tweed, the bag of 3 for Poppy. Looks like they only have 2 colors left on this one. Yep, 2 colors left. The one that's here, the Summer Market bag, and Pop Art. Okay, let's go back. Okay. Then we got Gumdrop, which is a polyester yarn, bag of 3 for $8. Doesn't look like they sold. They might have sold out and just removed because if they had more options available, they would have put plus whatever other colors they had still. Then we've got Spun Colors, bag of 3 clearance colors. There's 1, 2, 3 colors available for $16. The Penna yarn, which is a lace weight, which is really, really fine. I'd be afraid I'd break it while trying to crochet with it if it wasn't with another yarn. That's $6 a piece. Remember, some of these are not in bags. Some of them are buy individually. Now we got the Revelio. I'm really saying that wrong, but this is part of the Universal side of the company. We go Posh Alpaca, $7.60 per. And then we got some knitting needle, Deborah Norville knitting needles for 80 cents, if they even have any in stock. Because I know when I checked last time, they were very low on the, not as many selections when I checked. Because I think they're giving these out in the mystery boxes when they have them available. Deluxe Bulky Super Wash, bag of 5 for $24. It's only this color. And then the Bloom Chunky, one color available for $8. All right, now I'm going to check something. I doubt that it'll be there, but I'm going to check. I think it's under bag deals. Bag deals. Yep, bag deals. Because everything we just seen, this for whatever reason is not on the extra 20% off, because they're doing 37% off on that. Those were there last time. They were there last time. I'm just going to scroll through real quick. Let's see. Nope, they're sold out. I was checking to see if there was any mystery boxes. They call them surprise boxes. They're mystery surprise, however you want to call it. All right. Well, I think that is going to be it for today's overview with the new Sweet Roll colors, the current deals going on the bag, the extra 20% off on the clearance, and I showed you, I know it was pretty quick, but most of that was in the extra 20% off, except for the first page where there was like the 33% off, the neons. Yeah, the Parfait Chunky Neons and the Parfait Chunky Regular, and of course these boxes here, the Just Yarn and the Just Chenille. I had them. Alright. Oh. Sorry, I've been up since 4 o'clock my time. That's CST. So I'm kind of getting a little tired, but I wanted to make sure I was able to show you guys the current deals right now. Again, let me know for the Sweet Rolls if you've made it this far in the video. I appreciate it. Let me know what your favorite new color is for the Sweet Rolls, or if any of the yarns, if you've used that yarn in the past, or let me know if you've used Premier Yarns at all in the past. If you've tried it and liked it, or if you haven't had a chance to try it, and all that good stuff. Alright, well, if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content and have not subscribed already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe and then the notification bell so you're always aware of when I put out new content. Until next time, I hope you all stay safe, stay warm or cool, and happy crocheting. Bye-bye.